Hi, this is Frode and welcome back to Actualize Notes TV. Today you'll learn how to develop the self-discipline to make yourself do the things you need to do to reach your goals. These big ideas come from the great book Self-Discipline, Become a Greek Spartan by David Wolfe. Self-Discipline, Become a Greek Spartan by David Wolfe. Subtitle, Everything you need to know to transform your life into a modern-day Spartan and gain more confidence, hunger, and lasting motivation. Must have been the longest subtitle I ever read. Awesome. As you may know, I'm on a bit of a rampage with ancient wisdom and Spartans. We have already featured Self-Discipline, Spartan Discipline by Chris Thompson, Spartan Fit, and Spartan Up by Joe DeSena. So you can check out those episodes if you like this one. And first, a little history. The Spartans were a warrior society that had one of the finest militaries and the strongest militaries in the entire world. And the word Spartan has pretty much become synonymous with discipline because of the rigorous discipline they put themselves through and they were put through in their time. And that, so if you're into Spartans and discipline, I think you'll love the book as much as I did. And that's the subject of our first big idea, self-discipline. David makes a really important distinction that self-discipline is a learned behavior, not an innate trait. And it says that it's not if you don't have much discipline, it's not because that there's something wrong with you or your character, the person you are. But rather, it's just that you haven't taken the time to install the daily practices you need to develop your discipline consciously. And Carol Dweck, a researcher at Stanford University, has researched achievement and success for decades. She has found out that there are really two mindsets. In her book Mindsets, she writes this. And the first one is the fixed mindset, where you believe your qualities, your character, personality, and abilities are fixed. They are carved in stone. You can't do anything to improve upon them. And then there's the other mindset, the growth mindset, where you believe that your abilities can be cultivated and character and personality can be cultivated through your efforts. And this is really the mindset we want to have when you're developing discipline, the growth mindset. It's a learned behavior, not an innate trait. And one strategy for developing your self-discipline is to bond with your words. For a Spartan, his word was his bond. That's what David Wolfe says. And if you want to be taken seriously by anyone, you need to build trust with what you do with your words. And there are two ways to bond with your words. The first one is obviously to put in the effort you need to accomplish the things you say you're going to do. And two, you need to be really cautious when you're making promises to people. In other words, you want to get really good at saying no. Politely, that is. Because you don't have time to do everything people ask you to do. Much of what people ask you to do may not be in line with your priorities, your goals, what you're here to do. And then you get good at saying no. Because people will respect you more for saying no to doing a favor than not doing a favor after you have said you were going to do it. Lewis Howes also talks about keeping your word in his book, The School of Greatness. And he says, be your word. Which basically means to do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. And another note there is the leadership principle, DWYSYWD. Do what you say you will do. If you want credibility and trust, that is, you need to do what you say you will do. Bond with your words. Be your word. Our third big idea is battle on. When the Spartans went into a battle, they were expected to battle on no matter what the odds were. I guess you're familiar with the movie 300, where 300 Spartans went against 10,000 of Persians, and they really didn't have any chance, but they went into battle bravely anyway. Well, that's a true story, the battle at Thermopylae. and they were expected to go into battle and to either die or win. And those Spartans who just laid down their arms or surrendered to the enemy, they were destined to live the rest of their lives in shame. Many of them also killed themselves because of the depression this led to. And this signifies the commitment they had to their state. Their state was really important to the Spartans, and if they surrendered to the enemy, that was a direct danger to the state. And it begs the question, what are you so committed to, that if you didn't follow through on it, you would really live with shame for the rest of your life? Now, I'm not here to scare you or anything, but just get clear on that. It's good for your self-awareness and your commitment. Keep battling on, no matter what the odds are that you'll achieve it. Our fourth big idea is related: keep digging. Finding solutions to problems is really not easy. It's a lot like digging for gold. You might be digging a really long time, deep into the ground, and you might end up getting dirty in the process, and you might discover that there's no gold down here. So, you say, no gold. And it might be in the field next to you, down here. But then you just have to keep digging for the solutions, for the gold. And in his book, Crazy Good, Steve Chandler gives us a great question. How can this problem be a gold mine? And I don't know about you, but when I hear that question, I conjure up images of a pickaxe inside a gold mine, where we're just mining for solutions. So how can this problem be a gold mine? Think about that the next time you encounter problems, and keep digging. Our last big idea, a really good one, is mind food. David says that information has become a lot like food in our age. There is heaps of it on every corner, but much of it is absolute garbage. It's just ridiculous how much useless information that is pounded into our minds if we keep watching hours and hours of television shows every single day and watching the news. Now, I'm a bit extreme. I watch no news and no television shows. That's not what I ask of you, but I only ask of you to be aware of what mind food you are consuming. Are you consuming complete garbage all the time and no nourishing stuff? And how can you develop a balance between this? Well, maybe watch a little bit less television, maybe 30 minutes each day, and replace it with reading a good book on personal development, something inspiring and instructional, or go to a seminar, or listen to audio programs. There's really a lot you can do to substitute garbage for your mind with nourishing food for your mind. Think about this. Are you feeding your mind with garbage or nourishing things? When you encounter problems, just keep digging for solutions. When you face difficulties, when you are really committed to doing something and you face difficulties, you are expected to battle on, just like the Spartans, no matter what the odds. Bond with your word, be your word, by putting the effort to do what you say are going to accomplish, and exercise caution when making promises. Get really good at saying no. And finally, self-discipline is learned behavior, not an innate trait. It's really at the core of establishing and developing self-discipline in your life. That's a really quick look at self-discipline, Become a Greek Spartan. Really awesome book by David Wolf. Now think about the idea that really most resonated with you, that really struck a chord in your heart, and think about how you can apply that one idea in your life more consistently, starting today. Thanks for watching. Have another awesome day as we keep actualizing. See ya.